And
Hello, how's it going?
and today we are going to talk about planning and design, and have a list of subjects that we want to talk about. So the thing is that the project is going on well. There is a lot of people coming into the project, and there is a lot of mess with people. Mess comes. And so we need to have a knowledge base library. We need to have diagrams. We have to work on user stories. We have to put in place a workflow, a scrum agile workflow. We have to do mock-ups of the UI. We have to have a way to communicate the advancement of the project, have some project updates, and so there is too many things to think of, and so I decided to ask Caps to join me on a session just to brain dump everything we have in mind about all of those,
Oh,
and
definitely.
so yeah.
Especially what's in your head, because a lot of the ideas are in your head and it's just not shared at the moment.
Yeah, and I love the intellectual ping pong. Like, meaning I love to think with somebody else. It's really important. And yesterday I had a conversation with Marie-Hélène. She's called Marie-Hélène Caron-Mélençon in French, and
Oh, brilliant.
she's the one who built the WeHost project. Alors, let's see if I can look for it on Google. Will be the WeHost. Does it? It's not okay. There is someone that bought it. Okay, but anyway, so WeHost was an organization that was helping people help refugees, and that was offering shelters and everything. Basically, the thing that we want to do, and they made it during the Syrian crisis, and so um, I can go through my conversation and what I've taken from it, took from it, what I've took from it, and share
Yeah,
it
taken.
with okay, and share it with Kat and you guys. And so that's the first item, I think, that we have on our list for the subjects as we want to uh, go through
The
in this
lessons
video.
learned from building it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are other subjects that we want, like I mentioned previously, the user stories, the UMS diagrams, and the tools that we are going to use or that we could use, the knowledge base library, the Scrum, the UX, and everything. So let's start with Leo's recommendation. What do you think about this?
Yeah. You did mention that she provided you some insights on
Yeah,
prior to building it or while building it. And
yeah,
I think they were quite interesting that they just focus on a specific solution and then build upon that.
yeah. So let's. No, I'm gonna go through rapidly about the conversation that I had with her. So I asked. So I described the our goal to build something that would be able to be used in the years to come, using a standard to allow people to jump in really quickly. And I guess, you know what, I should share this live to people in the Discord. What do you think?
Yeah, there might be a few people
Uh,
just jumping in as
maybe,
well, provide their insights.
uh, so let me. Can you share the link I sent you in Discord and in the
Yeah, sure.
channel? And
Let me do
I'm
that.
gonna go to YouTube and just share the live, the link for the live. So yeah. So do this the Discord, the live, the YouTube live. So how's the weather in London?
Rainy and
I
dark.
know already, but you know I'm
Yeah, it was sunny. Yesterday was pouring it. Now it's cold and wet. Just trying to get in. I thought it was summer, but it's winterish. Yes, I have to put the heaters on.
mm, you know it's winter here. Winter is coming because you know I'm living in the south
Southern hemisphere,
hemisphere.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's getting chiller every day. But
It can't be
it's a
that
tropical
cold.
island, so no, it's not that cold. Like it's
24
not cold.
degrees.
It's livable because during January or February it rains a lot and it's really hot. So it's
Yes.
humid and rainy. It's nasty, and there
You're
is
not
a
used to it, yeah.
hurricane too.
I'm next door to your island. I'm
Ah
heading down
yeah,
there next month. You're in La
mm,
Réunion. I'm in l'île
yeah,
Maurice.
yeah.
So I'll be there for 2 weeks surfing. Best time in
Oh,
winter.
nice, nice. Maybe I should try to buy a ticket to meet you over there. I don't know. You
Yeah, it
have a
might be
room for me?
cheaper.
Or
Or
do you live in relative? Are you visiting relatives or are you
um,
going into a
parents
hotel?
have a place there, so I'd normally stay in one of the rooms.
Mm.
So it's just family, parents,
And you know, like the Creole, there is Mauritius
French
Creole,
patois. Yes.
yeah, and it's really close to the Haitian one because I'm mixed race Haitian,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
so si
So
vous parlez
you
avô comme
have
ça, ou capable de comprendre moins.
well, Mogab comprend. Yeah, I can understand. So there's some words. So
Yeah, yeah. Haitian,
French,
Haiti.
Haitian, French patois has a mix of Spanish. That's what I'm understanding. More on the west side.
There is a mix of everything in Haitian Creole, but I mean it's really close to the regular French Creole. Haitian Creole is really close to the French Creole, but i- it's
It
really
is,
easy to
yeah.
understand.
Oh no, yeah.
Especially in my island, the La Réunion, they have French Creole from La Réunion, but like when you say me, moi, uh, I, you say me in here, but in Haiti you say moi, and if you wanna say I'm gonna help you or I'm helping you, it's like me aide à ou, like me
Okay.
help, me aide
Yeah,
à ou, and in Asian Creole it would be um, uh, m'apedeu or m'edeu, m'edeu.
okay.
So me
It's
aide à
slightly
ou,
different. Mopu Eta. This is
m'edeu.
different from my
How
one.
would you say it in Mauritius?
Mopu Eta. So you
M'apu et
have
toi?
Mopu Eta. So I is different. Mo you got
M'apu et. Okay, mo, you say mo.
yeah. It's
Okay.
strange as well because I was learning Mandarin. It's like war. There's I
Mm-hmm,
as well, but it's a W instead of an M. It's quite strange
mm-hmm,
how some of the words, even different continents, has
mm-hmm.
some connotation. Like
Yeah, the I is wa,
war,
wa.
Kong
Attends,
Yahtzee.
c'est quoi? C'est wa. How do you say I love you? Attends, wa.
What I there.
Oui, whiny.
What I need. Yeah.
Whiny. So yeah,
Yeah. So
it
ask me
means I
of
love you.
oh, that's what you've been running around in China then. Is that what you've been? Is that
I
your childhood?
actually when I was in China I wasn't because I had a girlfriend in France, so I wasn't at all. And
Ah,
she wasn't believing me, but I was thinking no I'm not. She said oh it's too easy for foreigners to have girls over there. I do not believe you. I wasn't playing around. I was too busy working, and I
ah.
was madly in love with her, so it helps. So okay, let's talk about we host and the recommendations that she gave me. So she told me there is a need for your app. So you're not building something that isn't useful, you know. But
right.
she told me two interesting things. No, three interesting things. So let's do this. So the first one was the host family. We didn't thought about it. The second one was the agreement. The, agreement, is it like that in English?
Oh, yes,
And
that's right. Yeah.
the third one was uh, do not focus on orgs. So that was interesting, coming from her. Do not focus on orgs, and I'm gonna tell you why. So the first point, host family. So she told me that when they were matching Syrian families with Canadian families, and an important thing to note was who's gonna live into the shelter. If they are sharing a shelter, oh, there is Sharaf. Yeah, see, Sharaf is there.
Right.
So she told me Syrian family, they wanted to know about the host family. They wanted to know if it was only guys, because they wouldn't. Let's say there is a dad with two boys, so it's three guys, and the refugee family is one dad with his wife and his two daughters. So he wouldn't feel comfortable bringing his women, like like he was worried, because in there is a different culture, and that
Yes, this
bringing
cultural
women with
clash.
only man, like living with other men, it's not the same thing,
Yeah.
So at the moment we never thought about this, about specifying if the shelter, if there is guys or girls or a teenage living into, we thought about telling people if the shelter is shared, but we did not thought that there were necessity to explain, to no to describe the family that was hosting.
And that's true. And there might also be cultural differences. So, for example, if it's a Muslim country, they can't eat pork. But if the hosting family cooks it, it might be a cultural inappropriate. So there might be a vice versa on the other side.
Yeah, and this comes with the agreement. So the other thing, so the first one, the host family, like give info information about gender, uh, maybe to the refugee family, and the other thing would have been, for the agreement. You said cultural differences. So the agreement. Oh, there is something went wrong. So the agreement here is about the stuff that you agree upon while when a refugee, when a host accept a request. We need another steps, another a step that tells, okay, there is a set of rules that we agree upon, like from the host and the refugee. Like there is a common document that stipulates the rules that we agree upon, upon
A
between
living
us.
standard.
Yeah,
So a
yeah,
cohabitation standard or
yeah,
living standard.
yeah. And that's another thing that we didn't thought about, like building a document that will be shared between them, and like agreed between both.
So on
And
Airbnb, I'm assuming it'll be similar on this station, this platform,
yeah,
where if you go to host, they would say you can only use this particular kitchen and not the main one, or this
Yeah,
toilet.
or something like that, you know, or maybe there is I think it would be here, you can smoke here but you cannot smoke here, you can uh come I don't know exactly what, but you know, maybe
It needs to
this
be
is where you would.
such a a variable document that can be, you can enter
Yeah,
anything, but we have
yeah,
to provide some guidance to say, look,
some
this is
template.
an example here.
Yeah,
Don't let them eat or
exactly,
smoke or spit.
a template. So, and the other thing, the third uh, point was, do not focus on orgs. So she said to me, I presented the user story, and we are going to talk about it. Um, and she told me, do not focus on orgs, meaning if you're going to build an app that will be able to present a list of shelter offers to the refugees, and they are going to do shelter requests, and everything is automated, you know, like the matching and everything, you do not need to have user accounts for orgs. Just focus on this and they will point to this app and help people use the app. And I told her, but what about a grandma that doesn't know how to use a computer? And I said, don't worry about this. She will have a niece or someone else in her life that will help her do it by herself. Because in their application, they had the problem wasn't to get people sign in. The problem was uh, to get access to families, refugee families, and stuff like that. So she told me like it's another problem, and we could dive into what I just mentioned, but I don't want to go. Oh, my webcam just shut down. Let me.
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
gonna
So
say you went all
so
dark on
she
me.
told Yeah, so she told me, do not focus on the organization, and if at a later point you want to use organization to certify accounts, or you know, like put a mark of certification, you know, like the verified mark on Twitter, or you know, like you can add a whole set of process to implement this, but that's not something that you should focus on right now, because there is a lot of work behind how do you communicate with organization, how do you build the workflow for them, and you know, so it's something that it's not critical.
No, that's a good point. I'm just drafting some notes there as well. The it is going back to the cultural differences. I don't know how well and how much we need to develop the app, but we could point the resource to um, local countries. So, for example, in the Iraq War, Finland took on refugees, but to let them live in that country, they had to go through kind of a citizenship type training to teach them about the culture.
Yeah, there is, so this is another point. There
So
is a
it's
lot of
pointing them.
situation. So there is a lot of different situation. Let's talk about the Syrian one in Canada. It was really different that what's happening in France with the Ukraine crisis, because the Syrian that were coming to Quebec, they were helped by the Canadian government. You know, they had the papers to do it, and they were selected, and they were taken care of by the Canadian government, but they were into shitty hostels, or you know, and so the We Host app was a better solution to help those family integrate into Canadian society, because they were not isolated. But in France, it's another thing. Like people are coming through the Schengen zone. Like it means in Europe, if you're from the United States, it's gonna be a bit weird because okay, let you. Europe is legally it's a weird continent. So we have a union, but we are really separate states in this union. But we have a common citizenship called European. In my passport, it says that I'm a French citizen,
Yeah.
but I'm also a European citizen. And within the borders of Europe, there is inner borders specific to a group of countries that allow travel without borders. So once you are into those countries, you can travel all around, even though you're an illegal. Like there is only border for a group of countries. Meaning, if you're coming to from Africa, if you get to Spain, there is nothing to prevent you to go to Germany. There is no border. There is no checks. And so when you're Ukrainian, if you go to the Polish border, you can go to France. There is no check between the Germany and French territory. There is no border. So it's a whole different thing than Syrian coming with papers to Canada, you know.
Yeah.
And so the app could be used like this. It could be used in
Across different
that.
countries.
I mean, you because we cannot we cannot be sure about the need. That's the thing. Let's say there is a nuclear crisis, like in Fukushima, and people have to leave their home because there were a tsunami or they were close to the electrical central, the the
Power
electrical
plant.
plant, the power plant. Yeah,
Yes.
they might just need a week or a couple of days of shelter. You know what I mean? Or
So
maybe
it's
two
a
weeks. You
temporary
know,
solution.
yeah, maybe they are going to. Oh, I have some family in the south of Japan, so I'm gonna go to south of Japan instead of sleeping into a gym or a stadium. I'm gonna go rebuild my life over there or be close to my family over there. But they cannot help me. They do not have shelter for me, and the app could be used here for just a week. So
But
we cannot impose on those people that would need this app something like, oh, you cannot use the app if it's not for at least a month
a
of
month.
shelter.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
it's
We cannot do
free.
this.
And it's free. It needs to be, there you go, there's a impact an environment or whatever, a scenario. You switch
Yeah,
on, there you go. The system's there for them to have
yeah.
hosts, and companies or countries nearby or even cities would just be able to say, guys, go to this website, fill in if you have space available, and refugees or individuals that are looking for help would just go onto it and go and seek that shelter. It is sheltering
Mm.
for a short period of time. And I think in your agreement, you should put in there, I mean, this is evolving more than just the recommendations.
So I just wrote scenario agnostic or
Yeah.
crisis agnostic maybe.
I mean, it's a good conversation, and it is going beyond the recommendations from WeHost. It's building upon the conversation we're having now.
Mhm.
And
But I mean, this was from the conversation I had with her. We talked about this, that there's a different situation in Europe with Ukrainian people, and that our app, like, it's different from theirs. So it was just recommendation from her that we should think about this, that this is different. But yeah, at this point, I mean, it's true that we are talking about our app specifically, and you see we have a user story team. So that's the end of the first part of this video, and I think I'm gonna chop it up. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely. Easily
So
digest.
yeah. And so the next video will be about the user stories, and this one maybe it's not a good one to do between us right now. Maybe we need
No,
to invite more people. What do you
I,
think? Should
I,
we
I
just do it in the next video, or do we keep it for later?
I think having individuals who's seen and have been in situation of local disaster, even in the group, would be a very good, uh, how do you call this, benefit to for them to come in on the chat if they have friends
But
or
I
they
mean,
get some ideas.
I think we have already enough
Have
information from Marie-Hélène and from my friend from Lyon, and we have like this is what I learned yesterday too. It that we are actually building what they need, and I wanted to make sure that we are
that
going
is
to a good direction. And so I don't think that we need someone because the thing that is going to describe to us is what she told me. Like, you need to do this, you need to have the ability to stipulate I have those members into my family, my address, my location. That's the thing that we already went through, and we added some information like, the host family information and the agreement, and there were some things, but she gave it to us. So that's fine, that's good enough for the moment to build the first version,
MVP.
the
Yeah,
MVP.
and
Yeah, the MVP.
yeah, and it's quite pleasing to see someone who's done it before to say you're on the right path, and it
Yeah,
is
do you
something.
want to do you want to see a picture of her? She's
Okay,
amazing, she is a great woman. So let me look for it on Google. uh, I guess if I do, we host Canada. Marie-Hélène. Maybe I should put her name. Marie-Hélène. Marie-Hélène. Marie-Hélène, no. Caron. We host property management. No, that's not the one. Hébergement Canada. Website, no. Canadian hosting. We host maybe Syrian. Yeah, this is the one. So this is the Facebook of what they built. They had the website online, but I don't think it's working anymore. Yeah, and that's what we are going to solve, because with our solution, we do not want to this to ever happen, because this happened because it's not maintainable. You cannot
there's no
use what
community
they've
behind
built.
it.
Yeah, you cannot use what they've built for the Ukrainian crisis. You cannot use it for a Slovakian organization. But it was just one web developer behind the website, so it's really hard to maintain something like that. So we can see it's the Airbnb of refugee relief, and maybe you can see they have some success stories. They worked a lot. They worked a lot. I don't know if I can see pictures of her. Maybe they have those in photos. I just click. Do you use Facebook regularly on a regular basis?
I use it to log in to websites, and that's it.
Yeah. So this
Uh,
is her. This is her here. A very happy, healthy, safe, and peaceful holiday season from Heroes team, and this
okay,
is Marie Helen. She's a really great girl. She's really amazing, and that's why I want to build this app, to help those people that are going out of their way to help others, and we have the ability to help them by building a software, by building an app. Like, because she told me that they had to do everything, even though they had an app. It was a really basic one that was filling up an Excel, and they were doing the matches by themselves. And yeah, so okay, let's wrap it up, and
Oh yeah,
see you
yeah.
for the next video. So okay, I'm just going to cut, and we can continue the live. Like, I'm not shutting down the live. I don't know if you have time to continue right now. Do you have some?
I can do another 20 minutes or so.
Another 20 minutes. So maybe
Yeah,
we can do something quick, something, because user stories are going to take more than
it
20
takes
minutes.
way too long.
Yeah, so we can talk about the knowledge base,
I think that'll be
maybe.
quite good because you've set up Gitbook, and
Yeah,
it is, or even Scrum, Agile, or Devlog, because we did talk about the Devlog to get.
but I think that those are going to take more than 20 minutes to figure out.
Yeah.
And just talking about this, we are just going to talk about the tools. So we can just be diligent and not take too much time to talk about those tools. What do you think?
Yeah. Let's crack on. You got 20
Uh,
minutes, Flora.
okay,
Quick, quick,
I've
quick.
got. Okay, so
Oh, we can do 30.
uh,
I'm just saying 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah.
yeah. So let me do this knowledge base. Maybe I should start with Gitbook. Know what? Do you
Yeah, I
agree?
think what's the purpose of all of this? Because they don't have a context.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So let's. Okay. So for the live, it will be like that, but we are going to start. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, hi
yeah,
everybody. We are going to talk about collaborative knowledge base applications, basically wikis.
wikis definitely for
And
projects.
yeah. And what we are going to use for the Refugee.Land project. So let me share my screen caps. So if you, I don't know if you can see, but in the URL is docs.refugee.land. That's the first URL that is live for this project.
That is pretty decent.
Yeah. And
It's-
this is a boilerplate, so there is nothing in it yet. But this is what we are going to use to as a common knowledge base. And you can see that we have several pages. We can go to the refugee.core API docs. We can go to the mobile docs. And this way, we are going to be able to look for information just by typing Control K or Command K if you are in
wow.
uh, something, and you can type icons, and you'll have access to the topics, and bam. Or you can type typography if you want to add some information for the design of the mobile app, and there you have. You know what I mean? So at the moment there is nothing, but we can add information for code and components and everything related to Maui. And if we want to add information for the API, it's here. If we want to look at some information related to the standard, it's here. So we have a real wiki app, like a website, man.
It's Refugee.Land, Wikipedia.
Yeah,
I like the domain name as well.
docs.refugee.land.
I think that is Refugee.Land. That must cost you a bit of a fortune to
No,
get.
it was $30 a year.
Whoa, that's expensive.
But I mean,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not like $30 a year, man. When I'm going out with friends, I buy two beers and it's $30.
that's very expensive beer.
No, yeah, yeah, but in France we are
No,
fancy like that. We are
yeah.
building $15 a beer. No,
Wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Like
Two
a pint,
cocktails.
a pint is eight in Paris.
Wow.
8 euro.
Okay. You
Let
haven't drank
me.
in La Réunion?
In La Réunion, yeah, but like it's an island, so everything costs the same price as Paris.
No way. Okay. So you
Yeah,
don't
because
get
we
beers
have
from
to.
Mauritius there?
May no, I don't think so. But there is a beer from here. It's not expensive, but they are not as good. Like the beer I was drinking is called Ch'ti. It comes from France. And it's not expensive when you buy it in the market, in the supermarket, like in how do you call supermarkets in England?
Supermarkets.
Okay,
Supermarkets.
so it's called Ch'ti, and the Ch'ti are the people that are living in north of France.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
a good promo video for them right there.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
get
because
some
they have the reputation of, yeah, it's cold. You have to. I guess it's the same thing with
courtesy
Scotlandish people or Irish people. Like they have to drink to.
to feel the coat on their skin. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, let's see this. So I want to show you how to edit stuff. So if you get the link to become an editor, so the thing I was thinking about was to add a link directly into this bar to become an editor. What do you think about it? Because here, when you are going to docs refugee.land,
Yeah.
you do not have anywhere to become an editor and to add some information. It's just a read application,
The problem is you'll have people just you have to then spend a lot of time mediating,
Yeah.
moderating
So
content.
okay. So let's see how it works. So when you are an editor, you have access to this panel where there are like you can think about those like individual websites. Okay. And so if I'm clicking on the Refugee.Land project, I have access to a summary on the left side and the content of those on the right side. So those are links. You can see it by this icon, and those are just regular pages inside of it. You can do create sub pages, and I guess if you put, you have to be in edit mode. So if you want to edit something, it's called Gitbook because there is a version control system. So if you do edit, it creates a new branch, and then you
Okay.
can edit stuff. So I could add a block, like a paragraph, and say test block. Okay. And when I want to merge, I can do merge, or I can do submit for review. So I
I
can
think
submit it for review.
I think the webcam's hiding those features at the bottom. I don't know if you can
Oh
move them.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, let me put us on the side. So the thing I was talking about is at the bottom there is a button that allow you to submit and merge, or to submit for review. You see? Okay, so I'm
No,
gonna
that's
I
not bad.
I've added the test block. I can see the difference if I'm toggling this button. I can see that I added an empty block and a block with test block like written in this. I can go back here and maybe get rid of this one. So I don't do, yeah, I've pressed on delete and it got rid of the empty block. And now, oh, there is still, no, the empty block disappeared. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's click on submit for review. I can call it like it's the commit title, kind of, you know.
Users.
Try
All right.
test, try test block, and I can submit it. And now that it's been submitted, I can exit the edit mode, and I can go into changes request. You see there is a one, so I can go here and look. Oh, there is someone that submitted try test block for review. So I can go here, click on it, look at what's been added by clicking on difference. There is a test block here. It put me on the right page, and I say, okay, that's fine. So merge. And this is a real. There is a real Git integration with it. So you see up there? It says syncing with Git, with GitHub. Here, can you see
Oh,
that
yep,
it's
yep.
syncing? It's actually syncing with GitHub.
So you have
So
an actual repo on GitHub for this.
exactly, and I can see the status of them and everything. So I can click on this and go to GitHub, and I can go on
Okay, it's all
the
Markdown as
commit
well.
history and everything. Yeah, so it's a special flavor of Markdowns. You see the hint here.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
You can read. Can you read it?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can read it.
Okay, let me maybe be a bit bigger like this. So this is a special block to do. Let me go like this. This block, you see, there is a note here. You see, it's a special block. A block. Good
Yeah.
to
So
know.
you
It's
got
not the
these
same one as
templates.
this one. Yeah. So
Okay.
there is special tags like this you can use, and you know it's called info hint style info. And so, but be besides that, it's a regular markdown. You can use the thing that you want to know, you want to use in markdown. So let's say that I was into guides, and I want to go to coding practices, and I want to add something. I'm going to edit this file. I'm going to add a line. So let's make it a title, well, a second one, and say this is a test title. Okay, I'm gonna commit, and instead of creating a branch like I'm the owner of the repo and everything, so you know,
Just for
I'm
the
going to
test.
merge directly. But the thing that you can do, because it's GitHub, you can fork it, and you can propose changes from your fork. You don't need to be a contributor. You can add information using Markdown from
Yeah.
everywhere you want. You can be on VS Code and edit all our knowledge base, and then push it. And I will just have to accept the pull request as a regular GitHub repo,
Editor.
and
Yeah.
then it will be synced up with this. So I was into the guide. I said coding practices, and
It
I
is a
can
test
see
title.
maybe a title. Is it synced? Do I have to wait?
Oh no, it is. I
All
thought, I
right.
thought you put it there. This is a test
Ah, this
title.
is a test title, so it's there.
Okay.
You see?
That
Isn't
is
it like
brilliant.
it's amazing? My mind is blown.
Jeez.
So what do you think about it? And
Oh,
when
that is
we
pretty
can go
good.
back there, and we can go to the project and see we were into the coding practices, and it's already there.
Wow, that is
So
brilliant.
we can make everything. Like if I want to do a code block, a code block, a code block, I can too. I can add some uh, some uh, uh, some C sharp in there if I want to. So I'm here. This is a test title. So I guess if I want to do, I'm not sure. So we'll try some things.
Just the back tick. Yeah. One
Usually,
more.
yeah,
Free.
yeah,
Then type C#.
yeah, exactly. And so bam. So let's, because I'm not used to write without using Vim. So okay,
Use
so
Vim.
C# and yeah, we'll do a video about this if you want to. But I would, the thing I would prefer is to use VS Code to edit this document, but we are doing it live, so I will not bother going
Just for an
into
example,
VS
yeah.
Code. Yeah. Test code uh, new no. Uh, can I do just a number? I guess, and
It's
I'm going to
it's
call it
doable. You don't
int.
have to declare it. But yeah.
Yeah. So, and let's see if it displays correctly. So we'll have to wait for the sync to be done. But so we are
Oh, there we
trying this
go.
right now. Oh, do you see it's here?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, boy, damn,
This is
it's
much better
amazing.
than
Yeah.
I use something similar called Docusaurus by Facebook.
Yeah. But the thing is
This
that
is way
if you
better.
wanna, Docusaurus is great if you're a coder. But here, even someone that doesn't know how to code can just click on edit and then go here and just
Contribute.
write
Yeah.
some stuff, and do something like this is a comment or anything, and say submit for review and say test, submit. Or you could just add a regular picture or anything. That there is a lot of things that you can add. Like you can see that there is insert image, embed URL, do a table, do a drawing. Like if you wanna just you know uh, do. So I'm
Wow.
using this Escalidraw, and we can just talk.
Is this
Uh, uh,
built in?
yeah, it is. It is, mate. It
Okay.
is.
I thought it was a plugin for your browser.
No, and I have it into my note-taking app. Obsidian. I have it in there too, and it's a plugin for my note-taking app, but it's not a plugin for this one. So this I can I? Does it work like this? Can I move it now? Oh, look at this, boy! Big boy stuff right there. Big boy stuff.
I'm just going to your GitHub account now and gonna fork it out to see if it works.
Yeah, sure. So let me build. Let me add a link for people to contribute directly from the website. What do you think? You said, oh yeah, but you have to review, nah. But what do you
I
think?
think
Like, it's the
if you,
beginning. Maybe later it will
yeah,
be a problem, but right now it's the beginning of the project, so we need whatever help, you know.
I think it'll be good to leave it on the GitHub and providing a
Okay,
ability for people to fork.
let me try. You will have to make a link in the README to say if you want to edit the docs, you can go there. Let me go back here. Let me do this. Invite a member. I will generate link. I will go do this. I know, like I'm gonna do a crazy thing. You shouldn't do that, but I'm a crazy person, so I don't care. Configure. Oh, there is nothing on it. Oh, it's because okay, I need to go into this one. Oh, I mean, so customize, go onto sharing. No, configure. Then I can add a link to do edit mode, and then I do this. and link to this, and I think you'll get an invite now. If you, like, it's a real quick. I just added something, like you see, and I see the edit mode. I'm gonna use the incognito stuff there. And when I click on edit mode, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Now I've added a link for edit mode. So I click on edit mode, and it should be a link to, it's an invite to become an editor. I don't know,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like that, people that goes just to
If yeah, if you
dogsrefugee.land
trust
have a link to edit mode.
if you
And
trust
they,
people that way, I
but I mean, the thing is,
yeah.
I don't think so. Can you try to edit it to see if you can, if only I can merge to the main, or
Right. Let
because
me
I think you
check.
have an editor account, so maybe you only
Refugee.
can
I
do
could
pull
log into
request
a different
changes.
account. Refugee.Land. Let's see.
It's ducks.refugee.land.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my work email. I've got the links. I'm just trying to.
Greetings, there is somebody that said hi. I don't know if it's just recent or it's been half an hour, maybe more, even more. No, was it more? Like, no, it was at 12. Oh, it was 10 minutes ago. So can I share your screen?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just pop into the email.
So let me. So at first we thought about using GitHub directly. In GitHub there is a wiki, but it's a bit shit. Don't you agree?
Well, compared to that, yeah,
Yeah.
it is. So I've logged in using my business account.
Okay, let's share your screen then. Okay.
I am. Oh,
Yeah, you
there we
are.
go.
You are. Yeah.
So which one were you on? You were on here.
Oh yeah, but you are already an editor. So you were on the regular website and you clicked on edit mode?
Yeah, I did. So I went to Docs. Where is it gone? So I was on this website, click edit mode,
Yeah.
and I was provided
And
the
then you
invite
created
link,
an account. Okay.
and I had the email account here. Pressed it,
Okay.
then I got access to this.
And what does what does happen if you click again right now?
Oh,
Not
on the
here,
link.
but I mean on the, yeah. Will it log you in automatically?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah. And then you will,
So
yeah, let's try to add
let's see if I
something,
can edit.
anything.
So I'm on the standards.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna put a smiley face.
sure. How do you do that?
The Windows key and the
E?
period.
Period. Okay.
Windows plus full stop.
Period. Yeah, yeah, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then you get a emoji. This I think it's only on
Okay, okay.
Windows.
Yeah.
Safe. Oh, I
Okay,
can't
so,
submit directly, so I can only submit for review.
okay, nice. That's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can
Eh,
moderate it. So that's
Yeah,
sent across
and
to you.
what do you have at the top? Do you have Git history or something like that at the top? No, you have nothing.
No,
You
just
have changes.
discussions,
You have,
files. Let me just zoom in a bit. I don't know if you can see. So,
yeah, oh, it's too
so
many.
I've
Like
got change
changes,
request,
requests.
discuss,
Okay, discussion.
files.
Oh, there is discussion. It's really cool discussions. I guess you can comment when you're in editing mode. You can comment something. Like try to comment a block. Like leave this tab, leave
Ah,
this panel, and go to a block. And on the right side there is an icon for to comment. Yeah,
okay.
And you can say, "This is shit, man. Why did you do that?"
Oh, it has sense on it.
Nice. And what can you
Oh,
do
it
with the
goes.
change request? What can you do with the change request tab?
I guess it's only in review, so I can't approve it.
Okay. Nice.
So
And let me share my screen right now.
yeah.
So this is my screen. Uh, let's let me go to edit mode.
You're
Yeah.
on your incognito mode. You need to go to your other browser.
Oh yeah. Thanks for this one. And it's like, look at this workflow. There is an editing link into the website. Oh, perfect. Hopla. Hopla. So yeah, I'm here. I can see this, and I can see added emoji. Okay, and I can see, what can I see? Oh, I can see that there is you called it added emoji, but
It
I
doesn't
don't.
go straight to the document.
It's not
Maybe if
good.
you click
Oh,
on
on difference. Oh, you see, it's like GitHub. It tells me
yeah.
this file was changed. So
You might
I'm not.
need to hide the what's it called, the webcams again onto the side.
Yeah, more maybe, but I don't think it's like I can do it. Okay. So anyway, we could
Okay, so
see that it was changed, and now I can merge. Oh yeah, is there? There is a toggle button where I can look for the difference, and I can see. Oh yes, add emoji. Nice, nice, mate. Comments. There is two comments. How could I do see comments?
it says 2 unresolved comments on the right there at the bottom. Do you need to click on it?
Oh, hello, Florian. Not good, mate. Can I click on it? Okay, I can. I can do this. Can I open this page? Mark as resolved. Add reaction. I can do a poop. The add reaction is a poop emoji, man. You know what I mean or not? Like the button to add the reaction
Yeah,
is a poop
so
emoji
not very
here.
professional, is it?
Yeah, it's perfect. Like, I mean, emoji are not really professional, so it's a nice touch. I like it. So okay, but if I want to see what you were talking about, actually talking about, on the standard, open this page, and you were, I cannot see your comments right there. I can see a
No.
comment because it was here, but I see that it's commenting the page, not something. No, you know what I mean?
Maybe if you zoom out a bit, see if that
Oh,
helps.
maybe you're right. Maybe.
Oh,
Let
there's
me
something on
see.
the right there. No, there isn't.
And I think I have to reload the page. I think it crashed. Like, I couldn't open the resolve page again. So let's see. To unresolved. I don't know. It doesn't work anymore. I cannot open to yet. Why? Why is that?
Broke it.
I broke it. Yeah.
Oh, there
Oh,
we go.
because I was in the in the different view, you know, to see the edits. And when you are in this view, when you click on diff view, the comments are going away.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. You can actually see the notes, and I think for contributions, quite good.
Mm. Okay, that's really great. And when you are editing, when you are adding a page on GitHub, it's like, the thing that you shouldn't do. Like, okay, can you see that the thing that allows you to navigate between page is the summary here?
Yeah.
Like, if I want to change page, I have to click on the summary. and you have to, when you are creating a new page, you really have to add it to the summary. So here it's easy because the only way to add a page is to click here and to do this, so it adds a page directly into the summary. But if you're doing it using the repo, you actually have to create the page and then go to the summary at the root and put the link
And add in
to
the
it.
links in there in
Yeah.
Markdown,
So
I'm assuming.
it's a markdown link. Yeah. I can go in edit mode. It should be a bit prettier than this. Like this, like you can see that there is markdown with links to each. And if you forget to do this, people will not be able to click on the left side to go to the page. So I think it's a pretty neat experience to let people add some stuff, and it's on a different repo because every changes is a commit. So if we would have this in the same repo as the app, it would be a mess.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm
Okay,
just
so
trying to do a pull request now. See on
with the
Git.
fork. Okay.
Yeah, I
Let me
forked
go
it.
to the. I need to go to the ladies' room. How do you say in English?
The toilets, bathroom.
Is there a brain name like the?
No, nothing. We just go toilet. That's it.
I can see the shit. Eh?
I can't hear you very well.
You're calling it the shitter.
Shitter.
Yeah.
No, mate. I've done it changed. I've added something to your summary, so
Yeah, this is something with us French people. We want to seem classy, but we are not. So
I don't think it's just you guys. I think it's everyone.
okay. So you said that you've done a pull request.
I did.
You
Maybe if you go
did.
to your PR there. There you go.
PR. Okay. Before accepting it here, do you think I will be able to see it there?
Maybe do. It was only an edit on your summary. Summary.md.
Okay. I'll reload this and look if there
There's
is a change
nothing.
request. No, there is nothing here. There is a draft, but
I
those are
just
mine.
no.
Okay. Is it
So it's
synced?
only on Git Hub.
Maybe. Can I force the synchronization? Synchronize. Let's try just this. Gitbook is importing your repository. Change request in review. Merge. Archive. Review. Draft. It's still syncing. So let's give it a chance. Okay, it's synced and nothing is there. So there is no pull request stuff here, but let's go to your thing. So check this out, mate. And you add an emoji.
On
What is
create a
that?
new link in
Next is next. What?
uh
What's
You know
that?
what it is? It's a VS Code. It is a
We have
VS
to
Code.
we have to add a git ignore then with the
Yeah.
VS Code stuff and change file.
What I'll do
This is
is
the
do
only
nothing.
this is the only changed file. There is no changes anywhere else.
No way. Let me just
I'm
check
telling
on
you.
my side. Interesting. I don't like VS Code. That's the only thing I've got on my work laptop.
Yeah. It didn't stage your changes or your changes.
No, make sure you don't save. Okay. I'm just gonna restart again.
Okay.
So that doesn't exist. Git checkout.
Maybe we should share your screen while you're doing those
Yeah,
stuff.
go on. Yeah.
But I mean, are you done already? Or?
Oh no,
Because
I'm just rebasing everything. So how do you zoom in on this? There we go. So I've checked out main. So I'm just gonna merge.
So you're in the main.
Nothing we can merge. So there's nothing at the moment. So I'm brand new.
Okay.
So I've got this. So I'm gonna do git switch.
Did you zoom?
Oh,
Yeah,
can you not
yeah.
see?
We can. Yeah. We can. You know,
I'll zoom a
could
bit
be
more.
it's nothing. So it's just a silly tiny stuff. So like, just go ahead and do the change and submit.
Yeah.
It's not important. So
So that
you're doing
brings
the
in the
git
change
commit.
here.
Okay. Can you explain what you're doing?
So I added hopefully everything here. Oh, it did not pick it up again because I forgot to press save.
You know, you can just use VS Code and ask VS Code
I'm not logged in.
to.
That's why.
You have to use the token and everything. So
Yeah. So let's see.
you but I mean I'm sure you logged GitHub inside of VS Code, didn't you?
No, I can't do much on this because it's a work laptop. I was able to install VS Code.
So, but I mean, you can identify, connect your GitHub account to VS Code. Are you allowed to do this? Can you do this? Like in the profile on the left side.
Oh, right.
And you
No,
you
I
can
think
use git commands from, instead of using the command from the terminal, you can use the git commands
I
from
am logged
VS Code
in.
directly. So
I think
like use the command palette instead of using this. Use the command palette.
2 seconds. What, this one here?
I mean,
Let me see.
do you launch command with VS Code? Do you know how to launch commands?
Oh,
When
you
you
mean
are doing
this?
stuff. Yeah, and you can do git and say commit all changes. And it will stage everything.
That's the same thing.
And then you can do git, and then you can do git push. And if the branch doesn't exist on the origin, it will create it for you.
Like this. I don't remember when you like to publish the branch. Okay.
And so you. Yeah. I'm like, there is too many comments. Like I know them, but I there is so many useful software that helps you with Git. Like there is the GitHub desktop app. I'm not using it, but I think Sharaf he use it. Me, I'm using VS Code and Rider.
I love Rider.
What?
I love Rider.
I love it too. Yeah, yeah, I love it too.
There we
I
go.
I
So
I,
I've
I
added
like
this.
VS Code too. Okay, let's see the pull request.
So I'm share your screen now. So
Add summary page. Yeah, you're right. So add summary. So I see it. This is the one here. Added summary page. What did you added? File changed. I can see you added an emoji on the test file.
I created a
Test
new
file,
line.
the summary. There is a new line, yeah.
I just copied the same link, so it goes to guides test-file.md.
Okay, and I'm gonna merge it then. So here, merge pull request, confirm merge, and now let's see what's going on here. I guess it's merged into main, so it has to. I do not have to do anything from here.
Oh,
Yeah,
it has. There we
it's
go.
there. It's there. So man, the
So that's
workflow
another
is really
way
great.
for
It's a
yeah.
great workflow.
So I think it's the
And
same.
yeah, we're gonna stop for this video, and we'll continue with all the subjects that we wanted to go through another day. And but I think it's good enough to let people understand Gitbook and participate in the knowledge base. What do you think?
No, I think that's quite good. It gives you an idea of two ways of editing the documentation. So you got your visual for the non-techie,
Yeah,
and for the techie guys, you've got your GitHub pull requests.
yeah, and that's perfect. And if people wanna join, they can just go to uh, the the URL docs.refugee.land, and here you'll have I will add it. It's at the moment it's just on this page. Where is it? It's not on this page. I thought
It's
it
on
was.
the Refugee.Land
It's
page,
was on the main.
first one.
It's here. Yeah, it's on docs.refugee.land. You have in the header bar there is edit mode. You click on it and you will get an invite to become an editor. And if you are here in the video, you know what to do. Okay, you know the rest. Oh, I could change this team library, but we'll see. Okay, see you everyone, and
See you
next
guys.
time we'll work on the actual project, I guess. But there is a lot of stuff to go through, and it's insane. But we have to
You're
do it.
building.
I know that Elbeck he wants to code, and I get it. He wants to code, but I can see that the project is becoming a mess because nobody is thinking about the rest. So I said officially, you were asking, oh, we should do something with you. We should interview you. I said, okay, I'm gonna become the project manager. I'm gonna wear the hat of
Entrepreneur,
the yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not coding with Elbeck on the morning, and I'm sorry, and I miss it. I miss him a lot. I'm gonna get back at it, but we have a lot of subjects to go through for the health of the project. I hope you understand, and we'll have to work on those things with you, Caps, if you're willing to.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like the business side of things. So I love writing. So
Okay, that's great.
you see,
So everybody, feel free to add to the documentation. You're welcome to like. We need some help with it. So see you, and that was a nice session. Thanks, Caps.
no
Thanks
worries.
a lot.
See you
Next
guys.
time I will. I had a beer here. Next time I will have a glass of wine with some French cheese.
French cheese in La Réunion.
Yeah, and I hope you'll do the same.
Oh yeah.
with
I'll
some
get some
silly
cheese.
English cheese. Do you have some cheddar or something like
No,
that?
I eat the French cheese. I'm not pure English here, so
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I do have my
So,
cheese. I love my little biscuits as well with the
uh-huh.
cheese
Will
and
you be
fruit.
able to visit me while you are in Maurice?
Maybe I need to ask the girlfriend. Her plan is to go surf every day, and that's
Oh, nice,
yeah.
nice. I'm gonna look if I'm able to go to Mauritius Island. I think there is boats to go there.
I wouldn't take the boat. Just get a flight. It's a lot cheaper
Okay,
and
okay.
faster.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. We'll talk about this. Okay, I see you, man.
All right, Sig. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
bye bye.
How to even leave?